and then trying to handle it, but continue in it. Like, why would you want to do that? Why? I mean, there's a better way. There's a better way. To partake in pleasures or pridefulness or whatever the temptation may be, you know, obviously that's pleasurable, and there's something out of it that we get or seem to get out of it. But there's always a cost. There's always a consequence that comes with it. And then we spend so much of our lives managing the cost of those things. So if I'm drinking alcohol and enjoying that experience, but there's a cost. And then the more I enjoy the experience, the more I have to deal with the cost. And so if I'm going to work and then drinking every day after work, and I'm still going to work and I'm taking care of my responsibilities, rest assured, as most people know, that there is a cost and you're going to be paying for that. Not only like you're going to, you know what I'm talking about. And you could say, I'm a mature adult. I can handle this. I can measure my drinking and I can take care of my responsibilities. Who are you to judge? I'm not judging. I'm not judging. I'm not judging. We all have our temptations and our road and our cross to bear and our path to travel. What I'm saying is that I think that there's better for us. There's better for you. And I think that you know that and we know it. And it's not to shame people. It's not to judge or shame people. It's to feel them. It's to feel and love them and have compassion for them. The struggles that we're bearing, guys, the temptations that we're facing, and our honest to God desires that we possess to achieve and fulfill good things, which sometimes, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Sometimes, or often, we do bad things with a justification or reason, some kind of mental gymnastics that it's that for what we think is a good reason or we have a good desire, but it's not worth it. So we go down a wrong path, and then we're in that struggle, right? It's like they say, don't get caught up with like the police. Once you're in that system, well, then you have to deal with it, and now it's you you almost never really get out of that system 100%. And it's like other forms of sin, other forms of unhealthy things, degradation. That's what sin is. That's what these things are. It's degradation of self and others, anyone who partakes. Degradation. And once you partake, you can never, well, I don't know if I'll say never, but, and depending on what it is, but it's difficult, and sometimes never can you get out of that system once you're caught up in it. And that's why, you know, Christian teachings or perhaps other religious teachings or old-fashioned things have seemed so strict, because you have to be strict, I think, um, which is not to limit people's experience and limit people's ability. Everyone has to make their own free choices. It's meant to protect people and give provision, provenance to um, to be safe, to guard our hearts and our lives, and not to partake in things which can vex and plague us in the short term and the long term for the rest of our lives. So if you think that those aren't things worth being strict about, well then I don't understand that. I don't see how you could reason that. But people learn the hard way. Everyone, or almost everyone, learns the hard way, um, and how to manage these things. So, wow, I thought my video was capped at 30 minutes, but here I am. I got so caught up in talking there, um, in the spirit, that it's gone over 30 and it hasn't cut me off, but I don't know when it's going to cut me off. I should wrap it up. It's long enough video already. I'm happy to talk for 2 hours. It doesn't really matter as long as I'm feeling it and feeling inspired. Then that's what's important because I think that there's value there. So guys, brothers and sisters, our human family created by God with a higher purpose and calling, um, you know, with the enemy and evil fraught upon us on all sides at every angle. It's a total onslaught. You know, we are living the true hero's journey, the true test, the true trial and tribulation. We're living it. We don't need a movies to tell us, but we should take that ownership and live it. We are living it, guys. So instead of watching the glory of someone else in a make believe fantasy which has bad messages in it to just occupy us and entertain us and seduce us and corrupt us, let us live. Let us live it, guys. We are living it, but we're not acting like it. We're not acting like it. We need to act like it. We need to realize it and step into our power and live the great, the great test. That's what this life is. It's a great test. It's a wondrous, amazing, but also treacherous and perilous test, right? With wonders and pleasures to behold and fantastic experiences to delight, but also horror and the deepest, bleakest things that are unspeakable. And we need to live that journey and live it every day and every hour of every day and not be caught up in this web that has been spun for us, guys, by the enemy, which takes away our power, the power of God in us. That's the whole purpose, and to subjugate to Him. Evil wants his own false power, and he wants to take it by any means necessary, just like in the movie Nightcrawler. That's not inspirational, guys. Yes, being ambitious or going for your goals, that's good, but that guy is a psychopath. He's a psychopath who does at all costs to achieve what he wants. And it's seductive. It is seductive. But it's not good. It's not right. It's wrong. And they make that movie. Why? Not to warn you and to teach you, it's to seduce you. They want to lead you down that path. But I should not have even. I forget to end on that note. I want to end on that other note because that was a beautiful note, guys. So let us walk in the light. Let us do what is right, myself included, and all of us. Under God, one family. Let us be united. Let us speak to every one of us who wishes it to be so, as brothers and sisters, mothers, fathers, aunts and uncles and children, sons and daughters, and build each other up, lift this all up. That's what this is about. And that's a beautiful thing. So be careful what we're consuming, guys. Um, get discernment at the very least. You need discernment in this day and age. And then you can, you know, um, my people perish for lack of knowledge. And what is that saying? Without discernment, without the knowledge and the awareness, you cannot discern what is entering into you and what effect it can have on you and what forces are guiding and leading you, influencing you, which winds are blowing you around, right? You're a sailor. You need to know how to test and discern the wind and the currents of the sea. You need the knowledge and the ability, and you need to follow through on it, right? You can't just watch a film of someone sailing. That's not going to sail your boat. You got to actually do it. We have to actually walk our walk of faith, of life, of joy, of power, of strength. All right. More to come, guys. More to come. God bless you. I love you. And Okay, bye for now.